People call it LAF, people call it LAFF, people call it Los Angeles Film Festival, people call it LA Film Fest. I like LA Film Fest because it's short, it's quick, you get it all in.
And it's the website.
And it's the website. LAFilmfest.com.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There's something about bringing the movie to LA that feels like, oh, this is our real premiere.
For us to be even here, this is huge.
This is one of the highlights of my whole indie film journey.
You can see the heart and soul that have been put into them. They're all great films.
First of all, thank you guys so much for being part of ArcLight Stories. It's an honor.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
How old is it? How many people does it attract every year?
Okay, so it's the 21st year. I like to think of us as coming of age this year. We're legal, and we've been here at LA Live for 6 years. It has grown incredibly, and about 90,000 people come. The festival is really the exhibition arm of Film Independent. Film Independent is a 30-year-old arts organization that celebrates diversity, innovation, and unique points of view.
Talk to me a little bit about the thinking that goes into the films that are represented here and how you make those difficult choices.
We have about 5,000 to 6,000 films that they go through to come up with the 75 films. Can you imagine? 75 films make it through that process. Every eye in the film has to be diverse if you want a diverse lineup. We said this is the vision. The vision is be the change. Be the change.
The changes that have been made for us from the exhibition side and what's happening with content are just remarkable. There are so many more first-time filmmakers. There's so much more diversity. There's more female stories. There's just so much more there now, and these independent films need to be seen.
40% of the films are directed by women. 35% are directed by filmmakers of color, and all the seats are filled. We're selling like gangbusters.
You want this transformed into what exactly?
A work of art, David.
The thing is, we get the old cars. It's like old, that people don't even use anymore, and then we reinvent them.
Ayenda was actually, I think, mid-process. But once you put that movie on and it just pops at you, and that girl is just so, just bold, and you want to be there.
One of the most powerful things about film is its ability to sort of make each of us reflect on our own lives.
Those personal touches to personal experiences actually help to also bring as much elements as you can after you've read the story and like, okay, I can inject this here.
I was born and bred in a place where we have no cinema. I have no idea of what musical theater is, which is what I studied. But I knew I wanted to act.
My name is Minnie Guns. I had sex today. I'm so happy.
The Diary of a Teenage Girl, which was a big hit out of Sundance, and now you get to welcome to the Los Angeles Film Festival.
Yes, and we love to do that because guess what? Not everybody gets to Sundance.
We can run. For anybody who doesn't know why it might be such a challenging movie to make, what were some of the obvious concerns going into it?
I think in a lot of ways, just America's scared of teenage girls, or at least scared of their sexuality. So a story that's really unabashed and just tells that story really honestly, I think can kind of scare people a little bit. But luckily, I feel like the response so far has been people feel like it's refreshing. Like finally we're seeing this honest portrayal of what it feels like to be a teenage girl.
This is for all the girls when they have grown.
Let me have been naughty. Oh, wow. All right, tell me I can't watch Game of Thrones.
What? Your film is called The Escort. Why?
A friend of mine was dating a stripper, and I was fascinated by this. I kept asking him a ton of questions about it, and then we kind of peeled back the layers a little bit, and I was just like, well, what if she was a prostitute? And that's the genesis of the idea of the movie.
I know you have to have your guard up doing what you do, but I'm a decent guy, I swear.
I also think for us, we're in the LA Muse category, which is films shot in LA, about LA, specifically for LA. And I sometimes do feel like the LA indie film scene gets a short shrift. We don't live in Brooklyn, we don't live in Austin, but but so what? There's a legitimate, wonderful indie film scene here.
Is your friend still dating the stripper?
No.
Okay.
I don't know much about my father.
When I was 3 months old, my father left.
It's fascinating to me that you can, in a process that includes the screening of thousands of potentials, have one that right in the nick of time
yes.
makes itself known.
Yeah, that's a great story. So we were done with programming. We'd locked it, we were happy, it looked great, and then I got a call saying, you've got to watch this movie. I was like, oh my God, how many more movies do I have to watch? But I said, okay. I popped it in, and wow.
My name is Daphne McWilliams, and I am the mother of a boy named Chase.
Do you know that they finalized their slate and then added you in?
I did not know that until right now. Wow. As a documentary filmmaker, I decided I would go out and ask men who were raised by single mothers what was life like for them. Maybe this would help me help my son.
Well, let's bring in your boy here. This is the subject of your film, Chase. What do you think about this lady?
I'm pretty proud of her because, you know, she's been doing this a lot all her life. Now she can call it her own.
He hates when I cry. But finding out right now that I was added after is like crazy. That is just insane.